Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is September 22nd, 2023, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And it says here, increase in activities seen at nuke test site in the sleeping giant, the bear, and the red dragon. Guys, let me just read this part really quick. And it says here, these three major superpower countries have all built new facility and dug new tunnels at their nuclear test site in recent years. Now, satellite images obtained exclusively by the news at a time when tensions between the three major nuclear powers have been risen to their highest in decades. Well, guys, the signs are out there. Doomsday plane are being reported not only here in the Sleeping Giant, but also in different parts of the world. The Sleeping Giant, the US, also launched an unarmed ICBM Minuteman III. And pretty soon the hypersonic missile is going to be test launched. We got the Bear with their nuclear submarine and Smart hypersonic missile. The same time, you have North Korea, you have the Red Dragon, you have Taiwan, you have Armenia, Nigeria, all these nations just preparing for big things. Saudi Arabia came out and said, if Persia gets a nuclear weapon, we want one too. Let the parties begin. All right, guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, or loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. I want to thank everybody so much for the love and support. Thank you so much for sharing the video. Thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you so much for your support, either through PayPal or Patreon. Thank you so much. Your support truly helps out. Now, I did receive some of your letters, and I know many letters has your phone number, and I will call somewhere this weekend, guys. So I've been really busy in the weekday. It's, again, especially I do have a second job. So I will try to call many of you in the weekends. So thank you so much for the love and support and the kind letters. And we are also sending prayers to those who are in need of prayers. So please pray for many people who are struggling, those who are, sick, those who are in need of prayer. So Jesus command us to help each other and to pray for each other in these tough times that we are living. All right, so here we go. You got three superpower nation building some tunnels. All right, so all this preparation is happening. And it's very important when you see these signs, you also need to be prepared. You also need to be ready. I read your comments, mockers and scoffers. I know many of you are always saying, oh, nothing's going to happen. Well, Peter mentioned that, there's going to be mockers and scoffers. Where is he? Where is he? You said that he's coming. Where is he? Peter actually called these people out. I mean, that was 2,000 something years ago that Peter warned, and we are seeing that right now. I'm seeing it in the comments box, and it's all over the place. Now, if you think that everything is fine and dandy, you need to read the Bible once again. While there is no evidence to suggest that the bear and the sleeping giant or the red dragon is preparing for an imminent nuclear test, the images obtained and previously or provided by a prominent analyst in military non-proliferation studies illustrate recent expansions at three nuclear test sites compared with just a few years ago. One is operated by the Red Dragon in the far western region of that territory, one by the Bear in the Arctic Ocean, and another in the Sleeping Giant in the Nevada desert. They're building tunnels. They're building everything. Doomsday plane. Again, even the Bear got the Doomsday plane. They got the bunkers in the mountains. And these mountains is, again, really high mountains, and it's hard to get to. And the bear has their bunkers in there. It's like an underground city. The sleeping giant also got their nuke bombers. I mean, the doomsday plane. So we are sharing all the information, and you know, it's not to spook people, but it's to let you guys know that, you know, preparedness is happening, and it's not for you, it's for those in the spotlight. I mean, we're not going to get a first class ticket to the bunker underground city, but again, you got to put your faith and trust in Jesus. Jesus is the only way. So it says the satellite images from the past 3 to 5 years show new tunnels under mountains. I just mentioned that, the mountains, under mountains. Let's stop right here for a second. Now, what does the book of Revelation says? Let me just bring, again, I will bring up the book of Revelation. The book of Revelation mentioned that many will hide in mountains. The 6 seals. I want to bring this up really quick. It's very important. I gotta read this really quick. It goes hand to hand. Okay, so if you look at 15, right here, verse 15, I'm gonna read from here. You see where it say earth? And it says here, and the kings of the earth, and the great man, and the rich man, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in dens and in the rocks of the mountains. They're hiding in the mountains. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Now, this is during the time of tribulation. But I just want to bring that mountain, that when bad things happens, when terrible things start hitting the fan, you know how people say situation hit the fan, but instead of situation, they use the name S-H-I, you know what, T. Well, again, this is it right here. This is when people head towards the mountain. They hide. They hide towards the mountain. So again, satellite images from the past 3 to 5 years show new tunnels under mountains. Even in the book of Isaiah, if you read Isaiah, Isaiah mentions that many people run towards the mountain. Everybody head towards the cave, and they take their stuff with them. They take their idols, they take their gold, they take everything. And then they realize that what they're doing is wrong, because none of that stuff is going to save them. So they throw these idols. They throw the gold in the streets, and they throw the idols at the bats in the cave and say, none of this is helping me. So it's very important that people start waking up and reading scriptures. So the satellite images from the past 3 to 5 years show new tunnels under mountains, new roads and storage facility, as well as increased vehicle traffic coming in and out of the sites. Yeah, the Bible is 100% at work. We are witnessing scriptures happening, brothers and sisters. We are seeing it, we are living it, and we are witnessing Bible prophecy. The mountains is at work. Many are building stuff inside the mountains. There are really a lot of hints that we are seeing that suggest that the bear, the red dragon, and the sleeping giant might resume nuclear testing. He says something none of those countries have done since underground nuclear testing was banned by the 1996 Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. under, give me a second, treaty. The Red Dragon and the Sleeping Giant signed the treaty, but they haven't ratified it. All right, so again, guys, these mountains, tunnels is for nuclear test site, but they also have tunnels to go when situation hit the fan. That's where they hide. Again, they don't see the sun. The sun will be blocked because they are hiding inside the mountain. So to them, it's blocked. They can't see that sun. They won't see the moonlight. So I do believe that there's a possibility it might happen in our time. Again, I'm not a prophet, so God has not shown me a vision. Lewis, this is going to be in the year 2028. Let the people know. So we don't know when situation like this is going to hit the fan, but we are seeing the work. And we are seeing leaders prepping, getting stuff ready. We are hearing doomsday playing. I know New York Prepper, he's posting the videos of doomsday playing. You got other people like, prepping with Paul and Adrian. He's sounding the alarm. You got all these watchmen and watchwomen. They are sounding the alarm. And no, we're not putting out fear. This is the world we live in. Get used to it. This ain't no Mary Poppins kumbaya stuff. There's going to be things to come, and you need to be prepared spiritually, physically, and mentally with Christ. It is very clear that all three countries, the Red Dragon, the Bear, and the Sleeping Giant, have invested a great deal of time, effort, and money in not only modernizing their nuclear arsenal, but also in preparing the types of activity that will be required for a test. Now, the Bear capital has ratified the treaty, but the Bear leader, Mr. Vladimir, said in February he will order a test if the Sleeping Giant moves, first adding that no one should have dangerous illusion that global strategic partner can be destroyed. The expansions risk sparking a race to modernize nuclear stuff testing infrastructure at a time of deep mistrust between the Sleeping Giant and the two Gov analysts said. Though the idea of actual armed conflict is not considered imminent. The warning from nuclear testing is from the degree to which it accelerates the growing arms race between the Sleeping Giant on one hand and the Bear and the Red Dragon in the other, Lewis said. Now, the consequences of that are that we spend vast sums of money, even though we don't get any safer. A lot of money is being spent. Guys, Minuteman 3, that's some serious stuff. The Sleeping Giant launched it, an unarmed Minuteman 3 off the coast of California. Then the hypersonic missile here in the state of Florida, it failed multiple times. They're still working on that. Then you have the Bear Smart ICBM, the hypersonic missile. Then you have North K nukes. And now they just announced they have a nuclear submarine. France, the next day, they took out their nuclear submarine. The Red Dragon is just taking out their warships and aircraft. Taiwan is sounding the bells and warning the world that the Red Dragon is getting closer and closer for an invasion. Nigeria, Armenia, Crane, the Bear, NATO is all in your face. And at the same time, you keep saying nothing's going to happen. You go shopping. I mean, I know you biting your nails. I mean, food is expensive. I just received a bill, light bill, almost $500. And it stresses me out. I'm like, come on. You know, from $150 to almost $500. You know what the excuse is? It's summertime. The AC is working overtime. You get your AC on. Yeah, it's on 75. It's been like that for 10 years. But this is the first time I'm seeing like almost $500. I mean, what's going on here? So everything's going up. We are witnessing great event of wars. We are seeing that a lot of ching-ching is being thrown all over the place to build some kind of WWE event. We are seeing it. It's very important that people start prepping. And it's very important that people start praying for each other and seek for God's kingdom. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. The mountain is at work now. They're building tunnels. They got doomsday plan. It's happening. But they're keeping it. Eventually, one day, there's going to be big breaking news. WW3 has begun. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give your life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your give your life to Jesus Christ and get baptized. We are living in tough times. Till next time later. Peace.